This daily dose is brought to you by Pirate.Black. ARRR.
We realize that there's a subsection of crypto users who value privacy, greatly, and everyone should. I'm a big privacy advocate myself. So what we did is spin up another chain called Pirate, which is one of the projects in the Komodo ecosystem that is fully private. Every transaction on that chain, very similar to Monero, that is entirely, it's untraceable.
Yeah, so we know the Pirate guys. Well, I'll tell you what, that one really pumped pretty hard there for a bit, didn't it? It's sustainability is hard, and actually it takes years as well. You have a lot of times, whatever your distribution model is, you usually are a lot of times you'll have a larger distribution at the beginning, and then of course it'll taper off. So I don't know what theirs was, but so how is your distribution model? You guys proof of work? What do you guys?
So we have a unique type of proof of work system called delayed proof of work. This type of proof of work checkpoints onto a third-party chain, Litecoin in our case, which prevents 51% attacks from happening. So there is a pure proof of work aspect to it, where you can just connect your miner and start mining away. But we also have a system called notary nodes. So these are 64 nodes that are elected by the community, and they receive a special mining rate in return for doing these notarizations, which protect our chain and other chains that are connected to our ecosystem, which also include chains that are not Komodo based, such as like Einsteinium and Varus and so on. So it's a little bit different than pure. There's a pure proof of work aspect, like I just said, but it's also a bit different where if you are a more technically inclined person, it presents an opportunity for those to be rewarded for those skills.
Well, that is pretty interesting. So talk to me a little bit about the function that you have with Litecoin. Like how does that work?
So every 10 minutes, our notary nodes, they do it's what's called sortition. So like 13 random of the 64 nodes that are running are chosen to validate the block hash that is on our chain. And they take that block hash and then write it to the Litecoin blockchain. That block hash is referenced, so you can't roll back transactions, past that point. It's a very important feature because, smaller chains, especially those that are not like Bitcoin or Litecoin, they have a problem where, an attacker can rent a bunch of hash rate, or they own a bunch of miners, and then essentially undo transactions. So these Litecoin transactions that we do, these notarizations, as we call them, provide a very quintessential feature for the chains that utilize them. Additionally, we utilize them in our atomic swap or mechanism as a way of preventing, basically preventing somebody from undoing a trade.
Follow the treasure to Pirate.Black, because financial privacy today is freedom tomorrow. ARRR.